Welcome, Mithronos.
In this video, I'll explain the basics of the combat in Bonfire of Dreams, so let's get started. The basic idea of the combat is that you have 3 characters on the field against an opposing set of 3. The layout was the main and most important concern, since every single variation of the field gave the combat a totally different feeling. The player should feel in power and control over these to make clear strategic decisions. As you can see here, this viewing angle is not really suitable since it could block the sight of some important moment in the fight. It should be clear what's happening on the screen. Again, some changes were made here and there. I optimized this scene and the movement of these block figures just to get closer and closer to what the game would be like in its polished state. This blink here is only an indicator that damage has been taken. These were parts of the early damage tests I did. The damage and combat system of Bonfire will be explained in another video. It has a lot of different layers now, so it will be interesting to explore. The moving characters at the early concepts felt really slow and immobile, so I increased their movement speed and adjusted some other values to make the transitions seem more natural. Progressively more elements were introduced in this part. The units now have gotten some preliminary HP bars that had no logic yet at this point. Here I added a few more blocks to get a good feeling of how the characters would feel if environment encapsulated the battlefield. I realized that this part would heavily depend on the environment and the characters themselves, their final versions. So a blockout was helpful, but still not definitive in my choice for the scale of the environment and how open and free it should be. Realizing that the game will probably feature a lot of UI elements in the future, I blocked parts of the screen with white shapes to see how much of the overview would still be visible. I was unsure if this game would have to be user interface heavy, like a lot of MMOs, but the interface should certainly not feel too cluttery. Just to change things up, I swapped the ground color with purple, and added some of the unfinished, untextured character meshes. They have no animation here, but this is much more insightful since you can actually see humanoid bodies now. Okay, I don't actually want to show how the game looks right now, but this is just a glimpse of where all the progress over the years has brought me so far. There is a lot to explain on this screen, so I'll have to make more videos to go in depth with that. Tell me what you think about this game so far. That was it for this video. Thank you for watching, and take care.